Miller, 6'3". 6'1" coming my way. Describes himself as a finesse fighter. Extremely fast. Moving. Now his opponent, Michael Williams Jr. Someone's just missing Miller said. I think he lacks catching power. I think he's just going to try to stand on the outside, outslip and try to outbox me. I've got to utilize my speed against that. Miller did say I don't want to take unnecessary punches. Head movement, great defense. Be faster, be smarter.
He turned pro in 2011, and he's had 7 years of inactivity during, that time. And I didn't ask him what he did during all of that inactivity, but he has 8 kids, so that might answer some of that.
That is the line tonight.
And now, please welcome from the red corner, Michael Williams Jr.
Undefeated Michael Williams Jr. enters.
Let's go,
Junior! 12-0. He wins by way of knockout, just 21 years old. Has trained sporadically under Roy Jones Jr. for the last 3 years. Michael Williams Jr. said, "This is my first full camp with the great Roy Jones Jr. I'm picking up his creativity." He said, "I have flourished, I have blossomed, and I'm finally getting a full camp." And he said, "It wasn't Roy Jones Jr., it was me. I wasn't focused, now I fully am coming into this fight." The wink of the camera from Michael Williams Jr.
Now, he's never fought an opponent with a winning record. So, whatever the case may be, Phil is 6-3, despite all of that inactivity and what have you. So at least he's fighting a guy with a winning record. A lot to like about him, 12-0 with 8 KOs, especially his length. He's 6'1", 142. That's you gotta love that length if he knows how to use it.
Michael Williams Jr. told us, "I have to be first in every exchange. I'm going to be very creative, stay long, constant movement." At stake, the vacant National Boxing Association welterweight title. It's our co-main event of the evening. Scheduled for 8 rounds. Back we go.
Jay, that Axios,
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our co-main event of the evening. This bout is being presented by RJJ Boxing in association with Right Hook Promotion and Lou DiBella Entertainment. This bout is being brought to you by the law offices of Daniel Martinez and is set for 8 3-minute rounds. And this bout is for the National Boxing Association Continental America's Super Lightweight Championship. Sanctioned by the National Boxing Association, David Gonzalez, President, Chairman and Supervisor in charge, Orlando Fernandez. When the action starts inside the ring, our referee will be Mr. Keith Hughes. Our judges at ringside, Damian Walton, Matt Young, and John Dixon. And now, let's meet our boxers. Introducing first, boxing from the blue corner, standing in at 5 feet 10, weighing in at 140.8 pounds. Tonight, he comes to the ring with a record of 6 wins and 3 defeats, with 3 wins coming by knockout. Wearing the red, white, and blue and fighting out of Huntington, West Virginia. Please welcome Thomas the Truth Miller. And his opponent, boxing from the red corner, standing 6 feet 1 and weighing in at 142 pounds. Tonight, he comes to the ring with a perfect record of 12 wins and 0 defeats, with 8 wins by way of knockout. Wearing the pink and teal and fighting out of Fayetteville, North Carolina.
I'm just going to listen to me at all times. Shake hands, good luck, and God bless both of you.
Our tale of the tape is presented by Art of Music. Memories fade, a memory feels.
And Williams Jr., 12 years the junior, and 3 or 4 inches taller and 4-inch reach advantage. We'll see if he can take advantage of those attributes.
Come on.
Round number 1.
Let's get it, baby.
Pink trunks for the undefeated Michael Williams Jr., red trunks for Thomas Miller. Immediately, Williams Jr. putting Miller on his back foot. Snap jab to the body, and then the sternum from Williams. Step in right hand from Miller, nothing there.
I mentioned all of that inactivity, you know, and you know what I call that. It's like the high blood pressure, the silent killer, and he's had so much of it. And Miller kept telling us, you know, by far the best fighter that Williams Jr. has ever faced. The only way I'm getting beat would be fatigue and my conditioning. I kept bringing that up, so we'll see whether that will play any kind of a factor in this fight.
That roll the slip, certainly correctly by referee Keith Hughes. More of the tackle than the slip.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Later tonight, it's the debut of Icon Fighting Federation. That looked like a guillotine. Not quite allowed under this rule set.
Come on, guys. Ain't no harm in this.
So we've had a takedown and a guillotine attempt spinning.
A guillotine is never a term I've used during my long boxing career there, Sean, but you can explain it to me without showing it to me because I know you know how to do it probably.
I'm sure Roy Jones Jr. has not been working on the guillotine with Michael Williams Jr. Been rough and tumble. Round number 1. Again, scheduled for 8. To the winner goes the currently vacant National Boxing Association welterweight title. See Miller, though, when Williams is getting underneath, just trying to stall, just trying to wrap up the head to get the break from referee Keith Hughes. Miller is a huge believer in his own speed. 12 years older, age 33 to Williams 21, feels that he will definitely be the faster fighter.
Yeah, although it's Roy Jones Jr. and Williams Jr.'s corner, it's Miller trying to use some of the Roy Jones Jr. technique and antics here early.
Step in, jab to the body from Williams. Williams looking on the level change. Good step in right.
Come on.
That's our second slip of round number 1. Time called by referee Keith Hughes.
First of the year, Miller had a fight, lost a 6-round TKO to Cody Wilson, and Williams Jr.'s last fight was December of last year. He won a TKO in round 2.
So on the last slip, and it was a quick timeout, then time in for referee Keith Hughes, but an admonition, in referee speak, that's called a soft warning to Miller. That's the end of round number 1. Hughes just not pleased with Miller. Trying to slow things down. Really only clinching.
See a lot of pawing, a lot of feinting, and a lot of falling. A really sloppy, a really ugly first round. Mainly because of Miller not wanting to do that. I don't know what that move was there.
To the corner, Michael Williams Jr. You see his 2 seconds. Jones Jr.
Hear everything there, but I think what Lloyd might have been trying to say is you're doing the feinting, you're doing the setting up. Now let something go.
Round number 2. Sporting touch of gloves, right back to it. You see Williams immediately controlling center of the ring. Miller driving in. Driving in with his head. Miller definitely trying to disrupt the rhythm, the timing of Williams.
Finally, Miller let something go with some authority. Telegraphed a little bit, but at least there was something behind those shots. He needs to use his jab more, and he's not. Just very tentative to me.
Good right hand there from Williams. Through the right cross without the jab. Again, the duck under. Claiming he was butted. Referee Keith Hughes not interested.
They're really trying to work on the inside game of Williams Jr. Obviously, when you fight a guy like that tall, 6'1", and you know, guys are going to, shorter guys, most guys will be shorter at that weight division. We're trying to get on the inside, and that's what they're trying to work on, his ability on the inside. Although now when these guys get on the inside, all the Miller wants to do is tie him up. But there's also a way to try to not let a guy tie you up and try to work the free hand. Right there, he should punch.
Moment ago, soft warning again from referee Keith Hughes to Thomas Miller for excessive holding.
I think that another one of those, or two for sure, he's going to take it right away. Good body shot. I think that hurt him. That body shot really bothered him. I saw that coming from the shot before. That's a pretty young fighter out there watching this, and that's the thing with the body shot. When you hurt the body, you go right back to that shot. Even if the guy's got his arm up there, it does not matter. You know, if you're trying to absorb a right hand or a left hook rather to the, let's say, the right side, and you got your elbow, your right elbow in, it still hurts when you get hit on it. I don't know if that final shot slipped through or not, but it doesn't matter. You did the right thing, and we'll see it. He landed a shot right before the end. That's the one that got him. There was actually one before that got him in some trouble. You can see that Miller trying to get away. But there was a body shot maybe 10 seconds prior to that I think really set it up.
Tonight's fight replays are presented by Fusion CBD. 21 years old, now 13-0 with 9 knockouts. Emerging prospect Michael Williams Jr.
Time to step up the competition for him, I think.
Williams again talked about being creative. He showed a lot of creativity, a lot of lever changes, in and out with his movement, but very confident. Thomas Miller tried to make it a rough fight on the inside. Almost a takedown. Round number one, obviously ruled a slip. Second slip, and then the knockout all the way to the knockout from that body shot in round number two. As you said correctly, Smitty, set up by the first body shot, then finished with the second, that right hook to the body.
Yeah, he certainly did the right thing. Again, that's with a head shot. Sometimes you look for another shot, not the identical shot. But with a body shot, I've always found the most effective thing to do. You heard him with a left hook to the body, go right back to the left hook to the body. You heard him with a right hook to the right hook, go right back to what Williams did, and thus gets the stoppage.
Here's Christopher James.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee, Keith Hughes, calls a halt to this bout at 1 minute and 42 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner by knockout, and it's still undefeated as the new National Boxing Association Super Lightweight Champion, Boy Wonder 150, Williams Jr.
His first full camp. Hey, Roy Jones Jr. in a very successful fight. Second round win for Michael Williams Jr. Thomas Miller again tried to make it an inside fight, tried to make it rough. Williams just simply not having any of it. Showed a lot of maturity, a lot of poise, and then getting the second round finish.
Yeah. Again, we didn't get to see a lot of Williams Jr. on the outside, but you'll see here, boom, there's a shot. That's the one that really did it to set this up. See him moving away. Really, that shot wasn't all that great. He was already hurt from that first body shot. keeps it in there. And Miller said, forget about it. Williams Jr. goes to 13-0 with 9 stoppages, only 21 years of age. A lot to like with the young man.
In our co-main event of the evening.